Hello. Yes, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice clearly and also see my screen. At this, basically, we just want to look at an outlook for instruments. We'd like to look at the Bitcoin, and we'll also look at the other one, Ethereum. So far, we've not looked at these two. For some times now, we've been looking at other symbols instead of this cryptocurrency. So today, I'd like us to look at them. Let's see exactly what we expect to be happening on them in the next few days. So let's get them. Second, we have Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we are seeing on Bitcoin. You can see exactly what happened. This is what happened in the past, in the long time ago. Weekly chart, you can see we were somewhere here. We were somewhere around this area here. Price moved up, it went down, then it moved up, it formed some resistance here, and it went down, came back up and even broke above the high which you had in the past. So this was the high which was dominating for some times. This was the high which we knew. And the price went up, broke beyond that high. Then it came back, pulled down. You can see something here that as much as the price went down, it didn't pull back the same way it did previously. So you can see in the past, when it was here, it went down up to this low. I want you to look at the two lines which I'm going to draw so that you understand exactly where I'm coming from, why I'm saying that whatever I'm saying. So look at this distance. It was from this point to this point. Then now we are seeing a similar pullback. We're seeing a similar pullback. There's this pullback here up to this point. So between the first one and the second one, you can see that the first one is actually very big, which means sellers were almost in complete control. The next one is big, but it's not as big as the previous one. What this means is that the people who pulled price down here have actually lost momentum on the second pullback. So the price may likely pull back up, continue to the upper side, sorry. The price may likely continue upwards. We are likely to see a move like this, and then maybe a second pullback, which should not be as big as the previous one. So we'll draw that like this, and then we draw this also, this. This would mean that the price will now be continuing to the upper side. So as it is now, we had like from this point here, we had a lower low, we had a higher low, we had a higher low here. Then we expect this to be a higher low, which means the price will likely continue upwards on the Bitcoin chart. So basically, if you're looking at the Bitcoin, you should be preparing for more buy positions. You should be preparing to buy it even more. You may want to wait for price to pull back, maybe up to this point here. If the price comes down up to this level, then this should provide us with the correct place to look for a buy from. Otherwise, the second best place you may also want to buy from is this. And then the other place maybe where you'd like to buy from is somewhere around this area here. So these are the three main places we want to buy Bitcoin at. We'll buy it when the price gets here, or when the price gets here, or when the price gets to somewhere around this point here, or when the price breaks above the highest high we've seen so far. So these are the places where if the price pulls back to this point, we'll buy it, we'll buy it, we'll buy it, and we'll buy it when the price goes above this level here. So technically, that is my idea on Bitcoin. There is nothing much as such to be added on this. Let's check maybe a different time frame. So we check the daily chart. If we check the daily chart so far, it looks like we are somehow in a holding area, like the price is consolidating. You can see here we had an uptrend, then we had a downtrend. Currently, the price is within a range. So basically, we'd like to see price clearly ascend above this level here. If you're looking at the daily chart, this is a very good zone. We want to see price ascend above the upper line before it can continue to the upper side, at least up to this level here. So basically, this is what should happen: a move up, a pullback, then a continuation to the upside. This is what may likely happen. So ultimately, we are looking forward to the price continuing up to this resistance level here. If the price should break below this point, then expect it to continue down up to this point, the level which you have this one here. So that's my opinion on Bitcoin. On the weekly chart, we expect buying. On the daily chart, we still expect buyers. So you may want to buy it if the price breaks above this point, if the price breaks below this line and heads straight towards this point, or if the price bounces off from this level here. These are the places where we'd like to pick buy positions from. Either break above, or a bounce from this point, or a bounce from this level here. The other symbol is the Ethereum. Let's see. Of it. That's Ethereum Classic. Of the real Ethereum here. So these two will start off also with the weekly chart. Let's see. Let the chart load so that we see exactly what we expect to be happening. So you can see what's happening. So one thing you should understand by now is that Bitcoin and Ethereum are almost moving in the same way, in the same manner. So if you are looking for a buy on Bitcoin, just know that you should also be looking for the same buy on Ethereum. You can see the same thing which happened on Bitcoin is the same one which happened on Ethereum. We had an active uptrend, the price moved up, then there was a massive correction, moved up, there was another correction, it moved up, and currently we are not seeing a correction which is as big as the past two. So the first one was like this. So the first one, the next one is this, and then the third one is this one here. So look at the heights that you have. The first one is very big, which means sellers almost took full control. The next one is small, which means sellers lost some control. The third one is also almost the same as the second one, which means sellers are still not in control. So if you're looking at this chart as you're speaking right now, I recommend you look for buy positions. Buy position still looks way much more ideal. Second. So buy orders still look very, very ideal on this chart. Now we have our level here. We have a very good resistance level there. Okay. And then we have another one here. This is like some resistance, some resistance. There is a break above, there is a pullback. So as we're speaking now, we don't expect this candle to actually close below this point here. So on this chart as we're speaking now, you should be looking for buy positions as long as the current candle does not close above, below this zone here. You should look for buy positions. Expect buyers to push price up, at least up to this point here. So basically, this should be the ideal place to look for a buy from. So as I was saying on this chart, we do have on the daily chart, we have like a trend line from the top, have it, and then we have another one at the bottom. So as you can see, as much as this is a very good buy place based on the horizontal lines, we also have the fact that there's a trend line here which is currently being touched by price. So this may act as a very good place to buy from. If you're looking at Ethereum as we're speaking now, you should be looking for buy positions. Expect buyers to push price to the upper side, at least up to the level which I've drawn the line at the very top. So thank you very much, and that should bring us to the end of today's session. We'll meet again next week at the same time. Thank you, and see you.